Hi, everyone. Sending out a weekly dispatch here and wanted to, nope, we're going to start again without. Hi, everyone. I wanted to send out the weekly dispatch and say hello. Just turned off the AC so I can hear myself as I'm talking to you. Just a little noisy with the air conditioning units, uh, but it's very hot, so I'm feeling it as I'm talking to you here. I've got the fan on. We had the 3-day workshop this week. That was great, really enjoyable. Getting outside and painting and getting inside and doing the abstraction. That was wonderful. Really nice group. And I am going to try to go out this week. It's going to be hot. I'll go out early in the morning, get some painting done outdoors. Heat, saying it's the new normal. That's what the New York Times said. Front page, I think it was this morning. The heat waves are going to be the new normal. So I wanted to read from this beautiful book on Titian. It's a Nymph and Shepherd. Prestel puts it out. It's John Berger and his daughter Katya Berger Andriadakis. And it's a correspondence, letters between the two of them. It's very beautiful. Very beautiful. The reproductions are great. You got a lot of details, like little things. But also the whole presentation is pretty spectacular. And then there's the writing. It's really neat. So and I think she's kind of outdoes that. She's a film critic in Athens. So I'm just going to read the very beginning, self-portrait. I'm going to read the very beginning of the whole thing. And next week, I'll read a longer letter from her, I believe, kind of setting up what's going on exactly. Okay. John, what do I think about Titian? In one word on a postcard, flesh. Love, Katya. That was from Piazza San Marco in Venice. Now, this is from Amsterdam. Cut, K-U-T. I think it's cut, maybe kut, cut. All right. Flesh. First, I see his own when he's old. Why do I immediately think of Titian as an old man? Out of solidarity, given my own age? No, I don't think so. It's to do with our century and the bitterness of its experience. It's always searching for rage and wisdom rather than harmony. Late Rembrandts, late Goyas, late Beethoven's last sonatas and quartets, late Titian's. Imagine the elan of a century whose old master was the young Raphael. I think of the self-portraits painted when he was in his 60s or 70s, or himself as the penitent Saint Jerome, painted when he was in his 80s. Perhaps it's not a self-portrait. It's only my guess, but I feel he was thinking intensely about himself when he was painting. What do I find? A man who is physically imposing and has considerable authority. You can't take liberties with him. With the late, decrepit Rembrandt, it would have been easy. This one knows how power works, and he has exercised his own. He has turned the trade of being a painter into a profession, like that of a general or an ambassador or a banker. He's the first to do this, and he has confidence that goes with it, and also a painterly confidence. In his late works, he is the first European painter to display, rather than hide or disguise, his manual gestures when putting the pigment onto the canvas. Thus, he makes painting physically confident in a new way. The act of the painting hand and arm becomes expressive in itself. Other artists like Rembrandt or Van Gogh or Willem de Kooning will follow his example. At the same time, his originality and boldness were never foolhardy. He attuned to everything in Venice. His attitude to everything in Venice was realistic. And yet, the more I look at the way he painted himself, the more I see a frightened man. I don't mean a coward. He doesn't take risks, but he has courage. He does not normally show his fear, but his brush can't help but touch it. It's most evident in his hands. They're nervous, like the hands of a moneylender. That his fears could not, I think, have been concerned with money. A fear of death. The plague is rampant in Venice. A fear leading to penitence, a fear of judgment. It may have been any of these, but they are too general to help us understand him or to get closer to him. He lives to be a very old man. The fear lasts a long time. And long, drawn-out fear comes doubt. What provoked this doubt in him? I suspect it was intimately connected with Venice, with the city's special kind of wealth and commerce and power, all of which, as you say, had to do with the flesh. Love, John. There's a detail of St. Jerome in that thought that perhaps self-portrait of Titian. Beautiful painting. This is the Frick. You can go see it in New York. Titian. So next week it's a longer letter from her. She's at a retrospective of Titian's work in Venice, and she writes. I'll let that go. I'll save it for next time. Beautiful book, just great. Lots of wonderful passages. All right. I hope you're all doing well and painting and drawing and making stuff, staying cool. That's it. Okay. Well, bye-bye.